Given the standard of the show so far, we thought we may as well answer your questions and just get it done with it. Don, what is the percentage chance Liverpool wins those 2 games again? This is, of course, referring to the comment that you made that there's absolutely no doubt that Liverpool beat both West Brom and Newcastle. Craig Burley brought it up quite a lot over the last 24 hours.
I bet you did. And it would be 0. Had an absolute mare, didn't I?
You did,
I thought
Tom.
they beat West Brom and I thought they beat Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
What can you do?
That's not the first time.
Jules has piped up.
What's that, Frank?
What's he got?
What is it?
My
Chocolate?
oysters are ready.
Oysters?
My oysters are ready. Shaka, I have to go. I'm sorry. Hurry up.
We can't
Answer
really
to
see
those
them,
questions,
Frank.
Guys.
Turn them up to the
Well,
camera. I want to see them all flop out.
There is water in it. That's the purpose of it. If I was going to drill. See?
Oh.
You see it?
Beautiful.
Whatever.
You
Whatever.
don't
It's
have
oyster,
to.
believe
What
me.
do you call
It's
it when you
oyster.
open them up?
Shuck.
Yeah, you don't. Do you have to shuck them?
Yes, I do. With the lemon.
No, when you open it with,
when you
a
shuck
knife.
it, you know.
No, it's already open. I'm lazy. It's
we do have to hurry
You're going to
because
bother with that?
we have to hurry. We can't,
Oh man, I want to use that word much more, but it'll get me into trouble. Jules, would you rather want PSG to sign Messi or Mbappe to a new contract?
Wow, that's like asking me like who if I pick my mum or my dad. That's a hard one. I'll go for Mbappe because he's younger, because he's got so many years ahead of him. I would go for Kylian, and because he's Kylian, he's Paris born and bred.
Speaking of countries, where are you at the moment, Jules?
In London.
A lot of people are speculating
tier
that you could be in Brazil with your friend.
No, this time I could not go. It was too risky. I said to him, I can't. My wife would have gone mad. The children would have missed me. I couldn't bring the children with me. Everything was sorted, but it was too risky today. So I could not go.
On
They would
that
have fun
point,
without me.
say you go to his party. Who's your +1 out of the ESPN FC crew? Is it Stevie, Craig, or Robbo?
So, who can I pick? Tell me who can I pick?
Stevie, Craig, or Robbo are your options.
Sometimes it's better
Okay,
to be alone,
so I want to see Stevie.
Yeah.
I want to see Stevie there. I mean, with the personnel there, i.e. the girls, just dancing. Stevie would be in his element. It would be perfect.
Yeah, I think
I'll bring Stevie with me, and I make sure that there's mints somewhere. That on the buffet table, there's mints somewhere, so you can be happy.
Stevie's the best +1 out of those.
Yeah, I would say so.
If there's drinks involved. Craig and Robbo would just be
Phone in
complaining
hand.
about everybody.
Well, yeah, Robbo in particular.
He'd have his
Yeah.
phone in hand.
He'll be complaining about his wing backs.
Yeah.
Jules.
Yeah,
pick me,
and he's
pick
come with
me,
his roller
really,
neck, and he'd be too hot
pick
after
me,
2 minutes. He's gonna do my head in.
Yes, that's true. Okay, here we go. What were your favourite moments of the year, gentlemen? Jules, I'm sure yours is watching PSG win Ligue 1 for the 500th time in a row.
No, actually, I'm going to pick to see Liverpool lifting that trophy 30 years on after waiting all that long. Even if there was no fans in the stadium, there was just the players, us, the journalists, and then the families. But it was very special, and I think they deserve it. And it was just such a long wait that it was a shame it was celebrated that way, but still, it was a very special moment.
Do you know what mine was, Shaq? I'm going to tell you mine.
Go on.
Borussia Dortmund beating Schalke 4-0.
Why was that your...
Because that was like the first weekend of Bundesliga action that was back. Remember, the German football?
All right, okay.
And you kind of thought, oh, thank God, we don't have to look back at what happened on this day in 1984 anymore to try and fill a show.
Yeah. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I'm going to go with Jules, though. I was as happy as a neutral can be to see Liverpool win. I've always loved playing at Anfield and just kind of given the history of Liverpool Football Club to see them lift the title that was good.
Oh,
it was.
Very heartfelt, Shaq.
I'm that kind of guy.
Don?
Well, this one's easy, Dan. So what you do is, when you've played for 1 million clubs, you find out who's won the league that you played for. Liverpool!
Oh my God.
Goodness me.
Craig is shouting Liverpool TV at the screen now. Frank, your favourite moment?
I mean, it's. I wanted PSG to win the Champions League final, but when I saw Coman, scoring the only goal against his former club, we didn't want to keep him. Makes me feel good that nobody knows anything about football, and not only us, as pundit in the ESPN FC, but everybody, cannot predict. Nobody cannot predict, what can happen in life. And Coman couldn't stay at Paris Saint-Germain and went to Bayern Munich and scored the goal who made them champion of Europe.
So Frank's favourite moment is PSG losing.
Yeah, it's making Jules cry, basically.
That's what it is.
Thank you.
He's seeing Coman getting his revenge.
No.
But because you're twisted people, you only see the negative part of it.
Can you all make a New Year's resolution? Jules, not to be biased towards French players. Shaka, not to be biased for goalies. Don, for Lampard. And Frank to be it for himself. Frank, a little more humility from you.
Really? I'm so humble. I don't understand.
So humble, he's got champagne and oysters on standby.
I know.
That's how humble he
well,
is.
it's deserved, isn't it? Don,
That's not something to do with humility. It's about working hard to deserve, something fantastic.
Don, your New Year's resolution? Don't get divorced.
I don't know. Probably go back to school and learn a bit of maths or something. Try and
bit of percentages.
educate myself to be a little bit smarter. I don't know.
Jules?
It's very simple, just to be able to see my mum and dad who are in Paris. I haven't seen now since February. It's a long time. So hopefully 2021 we'll be able to all be together again.
Oh, beautiful sentiments.
How do you follow that up?
Well, yeah, Shaq.
You go from Don going back to school to do first grade math. What's your question?
New Year's resolution.
No, I'm not making it.
Okay, right, fine. Shaq hates his parents. Don't want to see them again. What were the fellas' most memorable New Year's Eves? Boys, you played throughout New Year's, and I imagine you didn't really celebrate that much, did you? Frank's is tonight. Frank is going to be...
Frank's got his oysters
Frank
ready.
is speaking tonight. He's going to watch all the movies he's ever been in with oysters and champagne.
2000, to bring in the millennium, I think they pushed games off first.
So what did you do?
And the 700 football game that I...
Yeah,
now, for me, it's beating Liverpool 1-0, playing midday, and the switch off, it's bye-bye. Playing at midday against Liverpool on New Year's Eve, winning 1-0.
It's a live insight to the Paris fireworks behind Frank. It's very exciting.
Almost, yeah.
Does Shaka really think his power rankings are good? Or does he know that his ranking system is very bad?
Those rankings are...
Shaka, you don't...
world renowned.
Do you even do them?
Yes, I do. With the help of some Google engineers.
Oh, yeah, really? Mm-hmm. How long does it take, you reckon?
Very long.
How long? 3 minutes?
Very long time.
Which rumoured PSG signing makes the most sense to you, Frank? Eriksen, Dele Alli, or Zaha?
None.
Well, it's not your question, Shaka.
Oh, sorry.
I will go for... no, Eriksen doesn't work. No, of course none.
None?
Of course none. Dele Alli is not going to work because, all the positions are already picked by somebody else. Eriksen, I don't see the future of it. And Zaha, where do you want him to play? No, none.
None?
I'm sorry.
None of them?
That wouldn't be good signing.
Oh,
no.
Don't apologise, Frank. That's all right. Shaka said that if he had let in 9 goals, he wouldn't lose any sleep over it. What was the second page of this?
Did I say that?
Apparently.
When did I say that?
I don't know. I'm not listening.
I remember saying I wouldn't lose any sleep if one of my teams lost. Right now, if one of my teams lost.
So would you lose sleep over conceding 9?
A little bit.
No, you wouldn't, Shaq. I've seen you sleep.
I've let in 7.
How was that? And how was the night?
Sleepless.
Really?
Yes. Very sleepless. Those things bother you when you're playing.
Yeah, I understand they bother normal
Man
people,
U,
but
Shaq?
They bother me. Yes, they do.
You're as chilled
Shaq,
as they
was that
come.
Man United?
No, I think no. I think it might have been Everton done.
Really?
Yeah. We played, so this is West Ham, we played Blackburn and then Everton, and I conceded 5 and 7. I can't remember which order. So it very well might have been Everton.
Don, what did you lose most sleep over?
Losing £1 million in a divorce, easy.
Oh, goodness me.
Me too.
Still not slept.
Frank, what about you?
On top of the divorce,
Good.
Lille. 8-0. 8-0.
Wow.
Oh, horrible. The last game of the season. Half of the team didn't care because they already left for other clubs. We are going down with Laval and we lost 8-0. I got completely crazy. I got sent off after 5.
Wow.
To the question though, players generally don't sleep well after games.
Because the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Excitement.
So the question doesn't make sense.
I got asked, Dan, to go on at 7-0 down at Old Trafford for West Ham. And Glenn Roeder said, get warmed up, you're going on. I went straight down to my right-hand side. There was a spare seat in the main stand, and I sat in the main stand so you couldn't see me.
Wow. That is it. Thank you very much, guys. That's it then. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. We'll, of course, be reflecting on those games, Everton against West Ham and Manchester United against Aston Villa.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.